You are tuning in to sjspr.radio. This is Senior Talk, the show where we pick seniors' brains about school life and real life. I'm your host, Roberto Rodríguez, and joining me for this episode are Steven Ramírez.
Hello, very happy to be here.
And Juan Cabrera.
What's up, guys?
So, how's everyone doing today?
I'm doing fine. It's been a very chill day, at least for me, because I only have history, and apart from that, it's just strength and conditioning, and that's it.
Damn, you really lay out 2 classes?
Yeah, just basically 2 classes. Yeah, because then I have free block and then supervised study hall, but I'm in this podcast.
So lucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're so tired today.
Yeah, okay. So, you want to talk about how we met?
Yeah.
Okay, so, Steven, I know we met in volleyball practice.
Yeah,
summer,
preseason. Yeah, the first year that I came to St. John's in 8th grade. I still remember you were so little.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing ever. You and Rodrigo were the first ones that spoke to me. And y'all really helped me in that preseason.
Yeah.
Felt comfortable and stuff,
Yeah, it was great, that preseason. I just watching you just play.
Yeah.
And Juan, it was I don't remember, but
basically in pre-calculus.
Yeah,
no?
pre-calc. We started talking just
Exactly.
randomly, just out of nowhere.
I feel so bad. I don't even remember anything. I don't remember how I met anyone.
It's all good. We basically, I just remember in pre-calculus, we sat close to each other, and then that's
That's
when
just
our
how-
friendship took off. We just started talking more and stuff.
That's when the magic happened.
Yep.
Alright. So let's talk about how you guys got to St. John's.
Yeah.
So Steven, how did
So basically, I used to be in Calvary Baptist Christian school. That's a very strict school in Carolina. And me and my parents decided that they were getting stricter by the year. It was getting ridiculous. Like, they would give us demerits or warnings for basically picking up a pencil from the floor. Like,
wow.
it was
Classic.
horrible. Yeah, we would get so many different punishments. But no fun at all. All the teachers are monotone.
Thanks.
I did not like it at all, and we decided, St. John's is the place. I applied for St. John's, St. Francis, different ones, but we decided that this one's the best one.
and
For
Juan?
sure, dude. Bro, I have a long story about this. All right, let's see. I started off back in kinder in some school next to my house named Teacher Time. Then afterwards, I transferred to, what was it? San Jose, I went to San Jose. And then afterwards, I went to American Military from 2nd grade to 5th grade. And then afterwards, I went to Baldwin from 6th grade to 9th grade. And then in 10th grade, I finally ended up here. That was the best damn choice I ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at least for me, I think St. John's was the best choice, because first of all, the people, like when I went here shadowing, all the kids and stuff, they were all so happy and with so much personality.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
something that many students didn't really have in my last school. And it's not their fault, to be honest, because, that's what they were taught, especially in that last school where all the teachers were
Yeah.
very, boring and don't really care about the students. So that's a big part. The teachers and everybody here is so lively and full of life.
Exactly.
That's something very big. Me and my family liked, so we decided,
That's nice. That's nice.
Really.
So how has been your experience in St. John's?
Oh, it's been very good. Compared to my last school, anything is so good, but especially this school, it's so good. The teachers really like to help. They actually help.
Right.
What else? The students are actually the student body. There's a student body. In my last school, there was no student body as well.
Really?
Yeah, no students did
Right.
not have any say in my last school.
Yikes.
And in this school, there's so much freedom and just so many different opportunities to do so many different things. So, to be honest, that's why I've, had a lot of fun. And sports as well. My last school did not have sports. That's a
Well-
big thing. I've been able to play volleyball, basketball, table tennis, all these sports that I would have never thought I could have played in school. Very fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And back in elementary, there was so much things that happened. Like there was fun Fridays, and we had a lot of pizza parties, watched a lot of movies, and there were some classes that they were exploratory. So there, for example, there was dominoes. You took dominoes for a month, or I don't remember.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun because there were like different classes and everything,
Oh.
and the experience was just like awesome. It was amazing. So how have you guys like developed throughout high school?
You want me to go first?
You know,
Yes, indeed, my boy.
All right. Well, okay, here's what I can say. This school really did open me up a lot because when I came from my other school, I'm not the same person at all. I'm literally just a lot more happy. I'm a lot more of an open person, a lot less shy, and it's been great for me, honestly. Getting to know everyone, it's been a blast.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting as well. At least for me as well, I've also done a lot of growing in this school, and they've made it very easy to grow, especially
Big time.
that reason. Like so many, everybody's just full of life, and everybody's happy. Most of the time, most of the time. But yeah, I've also done a lot of, and then the pandemic as well. The pandemic also helped me, find myself and be more comfortable in my own skin and stuff as well.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, throughout the years, like, in St. John's, I've developed I've gotten better at speaking and, like, not being shy, talking to people, because, like, in kindergarten, like, I wouldn't even talk to, like, my best friend. Like, I was that shy, and then, like, just out of a sudden, like, I took this class about, like, speaking, and then it really helped me, because, like, it helped me, like, get courage to, like, speak to people and make new friends. And I feel like that's going to help me in college. Because, like, if I hadn't learned, like, any of that, how to speak, how to, like, express yourself, then I don't know what been in college.
Yeah, that's what Autoria, right?
It was
another one.
more like, sort of acting, sort of. Like, you had to do, like, presentations, and, like, there was one time we had to do a skit, and it was really fun. Yeah.
What teacher was that with?
It was Ana Soler.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, we were talking about the pandemic. I talked about the pandemic. How was the pandemic for you guys? I haven't really talked about that.
Oh my god, it was not good, bro. It was like, cause like, you know how like everyone like has their camera off and like their mic muted, and just people just sleeping, like next to the computer, and like the teacher called you, and it's like, huh? Just
Those classes were so awkward, bro. I could not. Every time, like, it would just be like a teacher asking a question, just awkward silence the entire time.
Yeah.
Just sitting there like, I don't want to say anything.
And then when the teacher asked for like, oh, like, who wants to answer? Silence. Silence.
Yeah, I used to feel so bad, but I was just waiting for somebody to say something.
Like,
yes.
And then sometimes it would just be complete silence for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That would
It
be
was
bad.
And like,
Yeah.
you need to have like the courage to like just unmute and just say something.
Who would have thought?
Bro, it was horrible.
But during that pandemic, did you have like any type of like time to like get better as a human being? Como get more alone time basically.
No, like I've just been on like
it was gloomy for you.
Yeah, bro. I was on my phone all day, like playing video games, but like there was like a skill I learned, like like volley, like soccer. Like I just did that for like hours, and now I can do it. Like before I couldn't do it, so now I can just like do it like freely, just.
Yeah, I remember when you came back from the pandemic, and all of a sudden you're dribbling.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, where did that come from?
I had a lot of free time.
Yeah. How about you,
Fair enough.
Juan Cabrera?
Dude, honestly, I feel like I devolved during the pandemic, bro. Like, I didn't do anything. It was so boring. I just stayed at home. I played more games, practiced a little bit of the guitar, just literally nothing. I couldn't even go out and take pictures of stuff and do photography because I couldn't.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah, at least for me, it was sort of like that in the beginning. In the beginning, it was very, like, everything's very repetitive. Everything is, like, especially sitting in my dark room, like, my walls, like, one is black and then the left one is white. But basically, most of the time, I'm, like, facing the black wall. So, like, most of the time, I'm just sitting in my room with a black wall and
when your camera's on,
lights off.
Oh, yeah.
And just the camera. So that was very depressing. But after, like, a few months passed by of the pandemic, because, it was a very long period. After a few months passed, I started to think more about, think more about my personal relationships, and I just, I started going out more. Even, I was vaccinated and stuff, but I started going out more, and more personal things like 5 people, 6 people, and that's when I truly had a period of like growing, and I started going out more. I started being more social because I used to be a little bit antisocial. I didn't really like too many relationships. I didn't really like talking to too many people. And after those few months in the pandemic, I really started to open up more. And then I stopped playing Xbox as much as well because I used to play so much Xbox.
Yeah.
Every single weekend I would just be in my Xbox playing 2K20, and it used to be bad, so all the time. But then I learned to, leave that in the past and start socializing more because, we need that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's still me. I still play a lot of games, but I did have that same realization that you had during the pandemic. Because I actually did want to develop some friendships and relationships and whatnot, but I was straight up just too scared to do it. And at the time during the pandemic, I still barely knew any of you guys, so I was just trying to come up with, how could I put this? I was just trying to improve myself. And it was really, really challenging trying to come out of my shell because I was like super, and I mean incredibly introverted. It was terrible.
Yeah, but you did a lot of like veteran because I remember in Spanish class, like
Yeah,
I remember like you
Spanish.
had one of those speeches about like coming out and being not coming out, but
It's the same principle,
of
I
being more
guess.
social and stuff, and you were talking and everything perfectly fine. So
Yeah, I was really trying to
and you were
force
really
myself.
and you were really enthusiastic and stuff,
Yeah.
and we all loved it.
Did you? I'm
yeah,
glad
at
you
least
did.
me. I was so pumped. You were
Oh,
like
heck yeah.
with so much enthusiasm, and you, as you know, Vanessa would also, she would also be like, I like that attitude.
Dude, I love her, man.
Yeah.
She did really help me out a lot with that. Like, because at first I didn't even want to participate in anything either, and then she actually pushed me towards that, and I really thank her for that. Honestly, very thankful.
What are like some memorable moments that you guys remember in St. John's? Or just any?
Remember, well, there's so many moments.
Yeah.
To be honest, all the parties, I love that.
Ah,
I
facts.
love that stuff.
Oh yeah. that's
All
a
the
lot of
parties,
fun.
the past field days, like like pre-pandemic.
Uh-huh.
The field days were pretty fun. We would go to Echo Sports Park. That was also pretty fun. To be honest, every all the class activities where like the whole class goes, that's pretty fun. It's always it's always a blast.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I will remember about this was, I think it was in 5th grade that I did this silent film, and it was so much fun just filming, and then like people just watching us, and like like the acting was just horrible. I remember this one scene that I think I ate something, or I don't know what I did. I don't know. I rubbed the genie lamp, and then like I got muscles, and then it was so crazy. Like I don't know what was like. I don't remember just like the story or anything. I just rubbed the genie lamp, and it was just poof.
Just
muscles.
works.
I mean,
That's how it works, bro.
that worked in real life, but yeah. It was Jack the Strong Boy. That was the title.
Oh,
Jack the Strong Boy. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was amazing.
How about you?
Huh?
Did you have any memorable experiences, sir?
Dude, honestly, literally, this is gonna sound a little bit cheesy, but anytime I'm chilling with you guys, that's enough, bro.
Oh,
I love you guys.
Oh my god. So are you guys excited, scared about college?
Dude, I'm pumped. I'm absolutely
Really?
pumped. Yeah.
I'm
To be
scared,
honest,
bro.
I'm in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause the biggest thing is, leaving my parents and my sister.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And especially, like, I'll be the youngest one leaving my house because my brother left the house when he was 24. No, 22. My brother left the house when he was 22, and my sister still hasn't left the house, and she's 24. And I'm 18, and I'm already moving out, so that's,
Look at that.
a very big
You're one step
impact to my
ahead.
family, yeah. So that's another thing. I've already had, my nights where, some tears, go about my
Dang.
face and stuff, but, I feel like it's gonna be better in the end, and then I'll be able to, support my family better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I committed to the University of Tampa, so yeah, I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida, boys.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
It's gonna be fun. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be close to you, Roberto.
Yeah, like
go.
2 hour drive.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's not that far. Like it's just like 2 hours.
It's 2 hours, and we can meet in the middle, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be majoring in psychology.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I've always liked, and surprising enough, my sister's also studying to be a psychologist,
Yeah, there
and then
you
my
go.
dad's a psychiatrist, so it's kind of in the
Perfect.
blood. I've always liked psychology. I've always just loved studying the mind and how people behave, and how certain things just influence how somebody turns out in their life. That's something that's always interested me. And especially also when my dad's, a psychiatrist, a lot of the times he's speaking about his patients and stuff and how he helps them. And that's another part of the field that you get to do if you're an ethical psychiatrist, a good one, is that, you end up helping the patient. And I really love that.
Okay.
And I'm majoring in psychology, but I plan to enter medicine school to be able to become a psychiatrist. So, yeah.
Okay.
Those
Yeah.
are my future plans.
Yeah, like in college, I'm gonna
What about you?
major in biology. Probably go into like veterinarian type of work. I don't know yet. But yeah, like I'm excited to go, but like I'm sort of scared because like I'm gonna leave like my parents, like Steven said, leave my parents. I was gonna leave my dogs, so that's gonna be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my sister like near the college I'm going to, cause the same college that she went to, and like she knows like everything, and like she has an apartment like 7 minutes away, so like I can just go to her apartment and chill.
Yeah.
And like she has a roommate too with a dog, so I can just like pet the dog and everything.
That's
and,
fun.
like, watch like, yeah, it's pretty fun because like I'm not alone. Like I have someone there.
Yeah, at
and,
least you're good.
yeah, I'm not gonna be lonely.
There you go.
What are some habits that you guys need to fix in order to like obviously succeed in,
Oh, I should
in
probably-
college? Like, come on.
Where are you trying to study,
Oh,
college?
I should probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I probably mentioned
Oh, God.
something, yeah. No, so I'm going to be going to Mayagüez to study engineering.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I still don't really know exactly what I want to go with, but from what it looks like on the paper, it looks like I'm doing electrical engineering. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
Smart boy.
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean,
And why you get into electrical engineering?
Okay, this is a little bit of a. I've always just loved kind of figuring out how like things work, and I've always just loved fiddling with technology and all that stuff. So it's kind of my thing already.
Mhm.
I absolutely adore it. I was gonna mention, yeah, that after the whole Hurricane Maria thing and whatnot, I noticed how there was so many issues with the electrical infrastructure in Puerto Rico, and how, especially the west side of the island, is just not, like, it's like Luma does not even care, and they just don't do anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like part of my inspiration was that I would like to make a change here and rebuild, or at least like make it better, renovate it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The infrastructure, I would very much like to do that. That's like one of my.
You're in a
top
good
dreams.
pace, and you also won that PenFed award. What? $1,000?
It was like 1,250. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve that because that paragraph was like, whoa, that was some professional stuff.
Thanks.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Alright. So like, what are some habits that you guys need to like, change when you go to college?
I feel like when I go to college, I'm gonna definitely have to be more dedicated because when the pandemic hit, I started getting lazier. I did not put in as much work because everything was so repetitive, and you're just getting all this information through a screen, so you're not as focused on it. So that really affected me. So when I came back in 11th grade,
It was somewhere.
when I came back in 11th grade, I noticed like, whoa, I barely, like during the pandemic, I barely like worked on my stuff. I would just like do it really quickly, and then afterwards I wouldn't really study because the things, like the materials that we would get, was pretty easy, and it's not the same as in person than during online. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to be more dedicated, and I'm gonna have to leave some bad habits like sleeping early, sleeping too late.
Facts.
Yeah, just be on your phone. Like, just,
I'm gonna have to organize myself more because I'm not too organized. I have like so many different passwords in so many different places, so many
yeah.
different papers, and like, you know, I'm gonna have to be more organized and have a better, you know, way of working with academics and stuff. That's what I need to work
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Like with me, like I'm like always on my phone, like just not doing work. Or if I do have work, then I just like leave it to the side.
Procrastinating,
Yeah, I
yeah.
procrastinate a lot. Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
procrastinate a lot, so I definitely need to fix that in college, cause like, you know, like in high school, like they give you a break, like you didn't hand in this assignment on time. Well, you know, I can give you a break, but you like get minus like 10 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In college, it's gonna be like, oh, you missed it, then you get a 0. Like that's
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
you fail.
No break.
So yeah, I need to study like better, cause like, you know, college is really rough, and there's a lot of like information like you have to like know, and you know, it's just I need to change that.
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, all I gotta fix is my sleeping schedule. It is completely
I know,
screwed up.
it's
Oh
crazy.
my god, it's so
Yeah,
bad.
I see you online like at 3, 4 a.m.
Por eso. Okay, no,
And
dude,
I'm
I
like,
was
why is this man awake?
Dude, like, I was telling him when I went to his lobby, whatever, yesterday.
Hobby.
Like, the lobby of your
Oh,
apartment.
oh,
Yeah, we were
yeah.
there. Guy told him, like, hey, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed real early. And I still ended up going to bed at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it was
So I
like
had
it was
to
like
fix it.
10:30. It's like I'm
Uh-huh.
tired.
Menace.
I did get sleepy.
Yeah, but I've been going to sleep at like 1 in the morning too.
Por eso, yeah.
But like I wake up fine. Like I don't have problem waking up. Like
I have,
Dude, I
I
have
have problems waking up.
Mm-hmm,
Really?
I just want my whole life to be done when I wake up. I'm like, no way, I gotta actually get out of my bed. It's
the
like,
same
what?
thing.
and you're just like, I just want to go back to sleep.
Yeah, but I just gotta
Yeah.
get that power from where I don't have it. I just pray,
It's
like,
I'm locked in my
help me
bed.
to get out of this bed. Because it's so comfy, especially like when you wake up, like
Yeah.
all of a sudden the bed is a million times
Exactly.
comfier.
Yeah.
And
I'm
you're
like, what is that, bro?
Especially that like
It
memory
ain't
foam,
fair.
like memory foam, like on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh my
god,
God.
it's so comfortable.
It's amazing.
Yeah. All right. So, do you guys think that we'll keep in touch, like your fan group and everything? You guys?
I mean, I'm definitely gonna try it. Like, there's no point not.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm gonna be like
Yeah.
2-hour flight from you too, so chill
Yeah.
with that.
2-hour
Yeah,
ride.
for sure. And also on vacation and stuff, we're gonna go back to Puerto Rico. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
we
I'll be
can
right
link up
there.
and stuff when we're in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean.
But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to work on that. Either I'm gonna go back to one of those questions. I'm gonna have to work on that because I'm not very good at, you know, calling and maintaining a conversation through a phone, or initiating a phone conversation, going. I'm not too good at that. I don't know why. I just feel like I can't express myself the same way through a phone. I don't know.
No, that
I don't
makes sense.
you know, because there's
Makes
people
sense.
that stay in their phone for like 2 hours and like talking with somebody. I'm just
Yeah.
not that type
Yeah,
of
no,
person.
I can't do that
But
either.
yeah, but I'm gonna have to work on that if, you know, to stay in touch with my own family, you know, friends and stuff, because it's always good to, you know, maintain all those relationships. You don't want
Yeah,
to
for
lose
sure.
them. So I'm gonna definitely have to work on that as well.
Yeah, I mean, my sister, like, I seen, like, you know, in college and everything, like, her friend group, like, they're, like, more, like, separated now. Like, obviously, they keep in touch, but they're not, like, hey, girl, like,
Yeah.
like, how's your life going, you know, like, you want to hang out or something, like, it's not, like, they're not, like, as, like, they're not as close as
Connected?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, 2 of her friends are, like, roommates now, and,
Oh,
Mhm.
but like like her college friends, like they're like still really close after like graduation, like they still see each other, and yeah, I'm just it's
Yeah.
really
That's
sad.
good.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That's good to hear. What do we got?
You know what we got? Okay. Do you feel like you could have done more in school?
I definitely feel like I could have put in a lot more work in school. You know, I could have taken more APs and stuff, studied a lot harder, been more dedicated. But there's no point in, you know, thinking about it now. All I can
Yeah.
think about is,
That's
you know,
true.
how I'll better myself in the future.
I like that.
You know, because obviously I was immature and stuff, so I didn't really understand the gravity of not trying. And now I'm definitely feeling it. But you know, now all I'll do is is work harder in the future.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like you have to be like more attentive of your work, like communicate. You have to like communicate a lot through email and everything. Uh, like I am not like I don't pay attention to my emails.
Yeah, I noticed that
Yeah,
one.
and like there's a lot of like important stuff like they're sending me like my college, like everything that's like happening. Like I need to do like my art card and take the card
And the
Yeah.
day of
and
the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's I need to work on a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Hey, you got this though. You got this.
I
in
do
the
got
bag.
this. I do got
Easy
this.
buckets.
I'm different.
You're different, my boy.
Yeah.
Sir.
Do you feel like you're gonna do like continue sport? Because I know Steven, you play like two sports.
Yeah. Well, at least in University of Tampa, there's no division volleyball. There's only like recreational volleyball and beach volleyball on the campus. But I am definitely thinking about enrolling in a club maybe in Florida, because there's a lot of club teams in Florida, and it's a very big thing over there. So I definitely plan on, if I have time, maybe during the summer or something, I'll plan on, joining one of those clubs and playing, some Florida volleyball.
Yeah,
Which I'm
okay.
pretty excited, because sometimes we go to Orlando to play tournaments over there, and the teams over there are very good. So I'm pretty excited to maybe join one of those clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with me, like I do volleyball and swimming, but swimming is my main sport, and volleyball in my college is just girls team. Like there's no boys team, and swimming is just like it's not really like competitive. I think I haven't checked, but it's not really competitive. It's just like
Mhm.
recreational, but like I don't know. Like I want to try like new sport, like see if I'm good. Like
Yeah.
there's baseball, lacrosse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
Lacrosse
played,
is a
but
tough
like,
sport.
yeah, lacrosse is.
There's just people trucking people. Just
Yeah,
trucking everybody.
yeah. Or maybe I can try soccer. Who knows?
Yeah, you
Maybe.
can do whatever, man.
Yeah. Hold on. Are you gonna try like any? Are you
Bueno,
gonna-
but funnily enough, I used to do bowling back in like, let's say 6th grade to like 9th or something like that. I dropped that, but then I started doing track, and I kind of like the whole discus thing and what was the ball you
The
put
ball,
on
yeah,
your,
you
what was
just-
that called? Do you
I
remember?
don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot. That's so fun though.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of-
Yeah.
So I could try that, but honestly, I'm not much of a sports guy, but
Yeah.
those two are pretty fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Where. What's your biggest takeaway from? What's your biggest takeaway lesson from St. John's? Like, what lessons have you learned?
I've definitely learned to be more invested in everything you do. I've learned to just show that you actually care about things when you do them, whether it be doing some homework or doing a test or anything you do. Is just put a lot of intention into it and it'll work out. And that's something I haven't done in my past years. Putting intention into everything I do. I just like kind of like put it away. I don't really like care about what I'm doing, and obviously I get bad results because of that. So what I've learned is just to everything you do, just put some good intention into it and like actually, like try.
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few, honestly. So, like, literally just don't be afraid. Be yourself. Do whatever you set your mind to. Hard work really does pay off. I had to learn that the hard way, too. And, yeah, you're free to do and be whatever you want to be. So just do it.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
I've learned that, like my parents said, like metale pepa, like give it all you got, like no matter like how much you fail, like you'll succeed at some point.
Yeah.
Like don't fail. Like if you fail, like don't just quit. Like just keep going until you reach like your goal, and do what you love. Like
Give it your all.
yeah, give it
all
your
the time.
all.
Mhm.
Give
the
it your
time.
all, and yeah, I think that's gonna like stay with me
Oh,
in college.
It better stay with you, big boy Roy.
It will. It will. It will.
Better.
Okay. Well, I think that's about it for now. But before we go, I want to thank each of our senior guests, Senior Ramirez,
Yeah, it was very fun.
yeah, and Juan Cabrera.
I had a blast, even though I wasn't even meant to be here at first today.
Hey, man.
But you are,
That
but
was
you are.
great.
It
Yeah,
was fun, it was
exactly.
fun.
You are a part of this.
I had a lot of fun.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got a little bit excited.
It ended with a bang.
For sjspr.radio and Senior Talk, this is Roberto Rodríguez. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.
Adios.